G'day everyone, welcome to the Japanese Whiskey Review. I am Brian, continuing this series of best Japanese whiskies, and I'm going to do the one White Oak Distillery bottling that I've given 90 or above. Now, just to be fair, I went back and had a look at my other notes for different Akashi White Oaks, and there was only one that was in my blacklist of never buy again, rated under 70 out of 100. So they've consistently kind of been, well, many of them in kind of the low to mid 80s and a few in the higher 80s as well, including like a sister bottling of this, an earlier bottling of these. And these are bottled for Liquors Hasegawa in Tokyo main station. And there's a couple of stores there. So they always seem to me to be run or managed or owned by different people, but the same name. And this one here is, okay, so again, rated 90 out, got a rate over 90 out of 100. And it's quite a mouthful, the name. So anyway, but I do have this. I've got a couple of bottles of this back in the day, and I've already finished one, so I'll just open up this one for the tasting. And Kampai. Yeah, well, it's good straight off the bat. Yeah. It's big. ABV is huge on this one. So, White Oak Single Malt Akashi, 6-year-old, the colours of 4 seasons, and Liquors Hasegawa did some Kuroizawa as the colours of 4 seasons as their own private bottling. So this is bottled for Liquors Hasegawa, as I mentioned, at least this one store. Marriage of 3-year-old sherry and bourbon casks, then 3 years in a Yamanashi winery red wine cask. I believe it was probably one of Akashi's red wine. Did they do red wine? I can't remember. Anyway, from down the same area. And the cask number that was finished in was 61592. So they got just enough sherry and bourbon casks to mix together into one single cask, which was the Yamanashi winery red wine cask, for another 3 years. That's how you get your 6 years, and it rings in as this 63% ABV, so you've got plenty of grunt, that is for sure. So let's crack on. So nose, I got the red wine cask influence is definitely present, and I'm always a bit leery of red wine cask finished whiskey. Sometimes it's just too over the top, but this one we've got figs, prunes, black currants, strawberries, rhubarbs, mango, oak, and a floral note. Soft and elegant for 63% ABV. More of the dark fruits plus dark bread, think like rye or pumpernickels with water added. On the palate, rich, and the power of the 63% reveals itself on the palate. Chili, fresh ginger, pepper, raisins, currants, pumpernickel, and brandy snaps. Brazil nuts, rhubarb, caramel, honey, and chocolate covered cool mints. You get those. I want to see chocolate covered cool mints, yes, with water added, or the other way around, cool mints with chocolate on the outside of those, but you know, a milk chocolate with the minty centre, or vice versa. And it was full bodied. It's quite luscious and fruity, I can tell you once I'm tasting it again now. Finish, I've got long on raisins, rhubarb, vanilla, the pumpernickel, banana bread, the brandy snaps, and some oak tannins. Water brings out butter menthols. And I've got last word, dang, this is good stuff. Reminds me somewhat of another excellent batch of an excellent batch of Abelauer Abonard. I'm probably sure no matter how many bottles I bought of that Abelauer, I've never pronounced the name correctly. Certainly at the top end of the best White Oak Akashi single malts I have tasted. Well, it was at the top end. It's the only one that got to 90, but A couple of them were up there around the 88, 89 as well. And I've got to give it to this little distillery. They're very brave. They do so many different cast finish and stuff like that. And they only do 2 production runs a year from memory. They've got other stuff that they do as well, other spirits, and I think maybe the wine as well. But yes, so I think they're a very brave and very proud distillery down there at the White Oak Distillery. So again, Kampai, thanks for watching. Here's to the one Akashi or White Oak Distillery whiskey that made it 90 out of 100, and bravo to those guys anyway. Bye for now.